Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and today's going to be an interesting video because I'm going to discuss all about my low budget year and how much I really want to cut down on when it comes to my spending in 2023. Now this video is a little bit different than my usual content. I usually talk about the lifestyle of a massage therapist and tips and tricks on having a massage therapy career, as well as work-life balance and living in peace. And one way of living in peace is actually managing my money and just talking about money in general, not having it be a really taboo topic and a topic where, you know, people are very secretive about. And so I kind of wanted to challenge myself and see if I can really have a lower spending budget this year. A lot will be happening this year, hopefully, we'll see. And that's why I just really want to be good with my money. Well, not just my money, but my husband's money, our money in general, and not having money or things really take over our life. But first off, I'm here to say that I'm not here to judge anyone, you know, but this is just kind of a challenge for me. And hopefully I can inspire you all out there to really look at your money and start managing it and budgeting as well. And then second of all, I do want to say that, you know, people always have this phrase like money doesn't buy happiness, and it's true, money doesn't buy happiness, but money can buy comfort. It can help you be more secure, and at times, you know, it's good to treat others and to give as much as possible. So, you know, it doesn't necessarily buy happiness for me, but I do value money. I just don't want money to like overtake my life and cause me more stress and more anxiety, because money can do that too. Just want to put that out there, you know, this is just a challenge for me, and I hope that it can also help you out there who's watching this video. And I also forgot to say that this video is inspired by another YouTuber. Her name is Simply Bee on YouTube, and she talks all about like low budget spending this year as well, and her channel is all about like, again, like intentional living peacefully, and it's really a good channel. So I recommend you guys check out her channel as well. She probably has no idea that I'm even shouting her out, but hi. Okay, back to the video. So with that being said, let's go and talk about all the things I will be cutting down on this year. So the first thing will be groceries and food. And this is because for the past couple of years, especially during the pandemic, like the peak pandemic times, we were always ordering DoorDash. And you know, it was a fun thing to do, and especially being newly married, we love just like eating. Of course we still love eating, but you know, trying new restaurants and kind of like doing our little dates but at home. So, and even today, like I think we don't DoorDash as much, but there are times when I really crave boba. I crave food right away, and so instead of just cooking, I'd rather just buy DoorDash. So I think what I really want to do is lower the amount of times that I order DoorDash, and also just have a lower grocery budget as well, because there are times when we just keep on, you know, buying certain types of foods that we don't eat, or like maybe we don't plan out our meals beforehand. So planning out my meals, and I really want to cook more at home. That is one of my major goals this year, is just to cook more and having more vegetables in my diet and being a lot healthier when it comes to food. So that's why I definitely want to not spend as much on groceries and DoorDash. All right, number 2 is clothing. Now last year, I don't know what got into me, but I have been loving fashion so much, and I think, I don't know, I've been really inspired by like the fashion lately, and a lot of like, I guess, really expressing myself through fashion, and also like changing my style from like, you know, my 20s to my 30s, and having a more like mature fashion, and also knowing who I am more and knowing how I want to style myself and express myself. So I've been loving fashion. However, I have been buying more online clothing than I usually do, and everything online just looks so good, you know? And I just don't really want to do that anymore. Like, I don't want to be so influenced by Instagram or whatever I see on Instagram or YouTube, whatever the influencers are trying to make you buy. And maybe there might be a couple things that I like really love, but for the most part, it's like I used to like go on like a lot of shops and just scroll and be like, ooh, I love that, I love that, I love that. And you know, just trying to really minimize my closet. Again, I already have a lot of clothes, and there's stuff that I want to give away or donate or sell. So I'm gonna try to prioritize selling my clothes and donating all of that before I can buy new clothes. However, I am only human, and you know, again, I love fashion, so when I do want to buy clothes, I would rather go thrifting than go shopping online, because I've actually found really good things through thrifting, and a majority of my clothes actually are thrifted anyway. Like, I found the cutest things. This really cute jacket that's very similar to this, but it was thrifted. And so I'd rather thrift my clothing, and then also if I find a really good piece of clothing that's like maybe more expensive, like maybe $200, put the money aside for that specific pair of clothing that's higher quality and probably more sustainable. Alright, something else that I really want to spend less money on is skincare and body care. And this is really important for me because, you know, I am a pretty feminine woman for the most part, and I do love all my skincare. I love my makeup, and I like body care. I've always loved all that since I was like 10 years old. But I think it's just trying to find like just staple makeup pieces that I really like, and not buying like 2 blushes and then, you know, different eyeshadows. And I already have, the thing is, I already have a lot of those items, so I don't have to buy more, even though the makeup industry and the fashion industry is constantly like, you know, having these new products out every single month, and it like really grabs your eye. So I definitely want to spend less on makeup, and also like the minimal look is in right now as well, and I love the minimal look. So to me it's like, okay, maybe just have like a tinted moisturizer, maybe new products that will last longer as well. So that's gonna be hard. I also, like, instead of makeup removers, I kind of want to buy the makeup removers that are like washable, so that you can reuse them instead of like buying the little, you know, like little cotton pads every couple of months to take off your makeup. And then also it's like I want to learn more like DIY ways of taking off my makeup, because I don't always want to spend a lot on, you know, buying like the oil cleansers or the balms to remove everything, because, you know, at the end of the day, like, I don't wear too much makeup every day. This is kind of like the major thing that I really wear. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I hope that I don't spend too much, because that is kind of my weakness, is skincare and makeup. It really is. Like, I just see it all the time. And as well as bath products. I used to, like, I loved exfoliations and I loved all the creams and all of that stuff. However, you know, I just noticed that my skin is very sensitive. As you can see, I'm having a lot of eczema on my arms. So there's like no need to buy all these like fragrance creams and things like that, when all I really need is a simple moisturizer to take care of all this. And also maybe it has to do with my diet as well. I don't know. Eczema is very tricky. I've had it since I was like 7 years old. So just really cutting down on bath products and just having a simple moisturizer for my body. And then that's pretty much it. Alright, the next thing that I don't want to buy as much this year is home decor. And I think this is because, again, I just want, now I've realized how important it is to have a very like clutter-free space. To me, all these like extra things in the house kind of cause me a lot of stress. And there was a point actually like a couple months ago where I got very overwhelmed just like looking at everything. And so wherever we end up moving to next, I definitely don't want to buy as much home decor anymore, and just keep it simple. Hopefully that works. And of course, I love interior design and I love looking at different pictures, but I've noticed that every like picture that I've seen on Instagram or whatever, Pinterest, it's like minimal homes. So I know that I can make a home look very cozy and very cute, but also minimal, and also staying away from a lot of like little mini tables or like nightstands that have a lot of drawers, because I just end up like putting a lot of things in there that don't need to be there. So home decor is something that I love, but I just have to like stay away from. All right, the next thing is apps and notebooks that are all about productivity. Now, you know, sometimes I would be like spending money on like productivity apps, or like apps that help you with your morning routine or night routine or whatever it is, and honestly I don't even use them anymore. Like, I don't use any of those apps, and it's like, why did I spend that money on something that I don't even use? And I also don't even use my notebooks. Like, none of my notebooks I use, and it's kind of sad because like I used to love like planners and, journals and everything like that, and I do want to get back into journaling. However, it's just the planning, like the planners and all these like little productivity notebooks, my to-do list notebooks and all of that I don't use. So it's like, I do not need to be spending anymore, even though it looks super cute. And even though people are selling them really well and they're telling you all these amazing features, I don't need it. So that is pretty much the list. You know, it's not too much, and I don't want to, like, again, deprive myself of things that I love as well. But also, I just want to note that, like, you know, people in this world tend to like just get things that they want right away, even if they're spending a lot of money, and then they realize that, you know, they didn't have enough savings in their account to live comfortably or to live, you know, in more peace. So in my opinion, delayed gratification is a lot better and can lead to a happier life, rather than just going on and becoming satisfied in that moment and then realizing it was a bad decision or a bad money move, or whatever it is. You know, again, we're all human, things happen, and I'm definitely guilty of wanting to eat something right away and then feeling like really bad afterwards, or spending money on something and then realizing that, you know, it didn't make me happy at all. So that's why I do believe that delayed gratification can lead to a happier future. Alright, so now let's talk about things that I do want to spend money on. And this is because since I am cutting down on certain things, there are other experiences and maybe even other types of material things that I do want to prioritize this year. So the first thing that I don't mind spending money on is gifts, and that's gifts for others, because I definitely want to be able to give more gifts this year and, you know, not feeling guilty on spending for others, especially people that you really care about. Now, it's not about spoiling people, but it's just about like really showing your appreciation, and I don't know, I think it's really special to give gifts, and also treating others out to eat. But yeah, it just makes me really happy to treat others. But also I know how it feels, because I also get treated on too. Like me and my husband, we go out with some older friends, older couples, and they treat us, and like it is such a wonderful gift. You can really feel the love that they have for you when someone treats you. I really want to do more of that this year, is to treat people out, you know, buy people lunch, dinner, you know, bring people over to the house, cook them something. And it's just, you know, it's a nice way of showing hospitality and also how much you really care about them. Another thing that I don't mind spending on is my hobbies, and that's in my creativity, because creativity makes me so happy. And I love using my hands. As you know, I'm a massage therapist, and yeah, I want to do more crocheting this year. And I still want to make more earrings. I know it's been a while, but I love making clay earrings as well. And even when it comes to like my YouTube stuff, like I wouldn't mind spending money on maybe a new camera or like a new editing software, or even spending money on like new ways to develop my skills in graphic designing or social media classes. Whatever it is, I don't mind spending money on that, because I know it can really improve my skills, and it's just like so much fun. It makes my heart so happy to be creative. And then these next two things, they're not really like spending money, but we do want to save more for whatever the future brings, whether that be a new home in the future, or if that might be a vacation. So my husband and I, we love going on vacation, we love traveling the world, we love seeing the world, we love eating a lot, eating all different kinds of food. So the less I spend on like, you know, everyday things, is the more money we have to, you know, really enjoy vacations and future investments, things like that. That is pretty much this video, everyone. I really hope that I can really succeed in this challenge and just be better with money this year, because last year it was an okay year. You know, it wasn't my most disciplined year, but it also like it wasn't bad at all. But this year I really want to be disciplined again, because there's so much, you know, happening in the future, and hopefully it's going to be a life-changing year. We'll see. I also hope that this inspires you, so let me know if you guys also want to be a part of this low budget year as well, and we can all motivate each other. So anyway guys, I love you all so much, and if you have any other questions or just want to say hi, comment down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye!